NIH recently gave EcoHealth 5 days to submit any and all unpublished data from its experiments at the Wuhan lab. Daszak responded, but he vacillated between the dog ate my homework to we're all in this together. And he failed to provide all the required data. Daszak's letter, more a legal brief than a compliance response, even chastised the NIH for failing to contact him before responding to any congressional inquiry. But 3 material issues were raised. First, Daszak failed to submit all the data required by NIH, and the reason for that is chilling. Daszak's letter revealed that crucial virus data from EcoHealth's experiments with the Wuhan lab is actively being censored by Chinese Communist Party authorities. Finally, Daszak revealed the continuation of experiments in 2019 and beyond, and his letter disclosed the existence of Year 6 and Year 7 reports that have not been made public. Hi everyone, and welcome to Truth Over News with Jeff Carlson and Hans Manka.
On October 20th, in a letter written by the Principal Deputy Director, Lawrence Tabak, the National Institutes of Health finally admitted to Congress that they had funded gain-of-function experiments that were conducted by Peter Daszak's EcoHealth Alliance and the Wuhan Institute of Virology. At the same time, the NIH sent a separate letter addressed to EcoHealth. That letter gave EcoHealth 5 days to submit to NIH any and all unpublished data from its experiments at the Wuhan lab. Instead of directly replying to the NIH's demand letter about EcoHealth's missing data, Daszak chose to reframe his response as a retort to Lawrence Tabak's letter to Congress, even though that letter was not at issue. One of the reasons why the NIH demanded EcoHealth's outstanding data was that EcoHealth had failed to submit a 5th-year progress report on experiments it was doing at the Wuhan lab in 2018 and 2019. That failure to report was only recently discovered after The Intercept sued the NIH for documents relating to EcoHealth. If not for the alarms raised by The Intercept, it's likely that EcoHealth's 5th-year progress report would remain unsubmitted. Daszak employed an unusual set of excuses, which, in many respects, attempted to place the blame squarely back onto the NIH. For instance, by claiming that the NIH had not pursued EcoHealth for the missing data. Daszak stated that EcoHealth had actually first uploaded the 5th-year report in July of 2019, before the September 2019 deadline. But he claimed that when they tried to officially submit the uploaded report, the system locked EcoHealth out. Daszak said EcoHealth requested further information about the submission failure from an NIH grants management specialist, but did not receive a response. Daszak stated that the NIH never sent a request for the 5th-year report despite being in frequent communication with NIH staff during that period. Notably, Daszak's letter fails to mention whether he or other members of EcoHealth raised the issue with anyone from the NIH. Instead, Daszak repeatedly pointed the finger back at the NIH, stating that it is standard NIH policy to contact a grant recipient if additional information of reporting is required. Daszak said he heard nothing from the NIH on the matter until July of this year, when EcoHealth received a demand letter from NIH for the missing report. That demand letter was sent as a result of the Intercept lawsuit. Daszak claimed that EcoHealth complied immediately, but still had difficulty in circumventing the NIH's system lockout. Curiously, Daszak did not mention the lack of difficulty EcoHealth experienced in submitting other reports to the NIH.
Daszak cited the new grant award from NIH as providing cover for his failure to submit the final report, writing that because the new award had been made and the work was permitted to commence, we had no indication there was anything missing. But in citing the new grant provided by NIH, Daszak claimed that he assumed that the Year 1 report for the renewal grant would provide all the relevant information. It's Daszak's disclosure of the existence of a Year 1 report for the renewal grant that highlights a very important point. It means that Daszak's virus work with the Wuhan Institute went well beyond the time frame covered by the missing Year 5 report. Exactly how long that work continued and exactly what that work entailed is not yet entirely known. It appears that EcoHealth's virus experiments with the Wuhan Institute continued throughout 2019 and into 2020, well beyond the period covered by the missing 5-year report. Daszak himself noted that NIH had required that EcoHealth stop funding work at the Wuhan Institute in April 2020 after President Trump terminated their grant. However, Daszak's letter acknowledged that even though the grant was terminated and then suspended, and funding is not available to us to work on this, we have continued to comply with NIH reporting requests and have submitted reporting for years 6 and 7 of this grant. To our knowledge, these Year 6 and Year 7 reports have not been made public, nor do we know what types of experiments, if any, were done during this period. It appears clear that EcoHealth's work with the Wuhan Institute continued to at least April of 2020. It appears possible that some work, perhaps conducted by EcoHealth alone, may have continued beyond even the April 2020 grant termination point.
Under the original NIH grant, EcoHealth was obliged to immediately stop any experiments that showed evidence of enhanced virus growth greater than 10 times. However, EcoHealth's 2018 annual progress report belatedly described an experiment that exceeded NIH's reporting threshold. In that experiment, the Wuhan Institute of Virology created novel coronaviruses with 10,000 times higher viral load, orders of magnitude greater than the limit that should have triggered cessation of the experiments and NIH review. To make matters worse, those experiments continued into Year 5, the period for which a progress report was not submitted. Daszak argued in his response letter that he was not under any duty to either stop or report the experiments, as the viral load data was based on genome copies per gram, not viral titer.